Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're diving into something Cowboys fans have been waiting for ever since the final whistle of last season, a full, detailed, dramatic, high-stakes breakdown of the latest Dallas Cowboys 2026 mock draft. This is the kind of 7-round projection that has fans buzzing, analysts debating, and the front office already feeling the pressure of a season that demands results. The Cowboys enter the 2026 draft cycle with more questions than answers, a roster needing a fresh identity, and a fan base demanding that this time, they finally get it right. So let's walk through every pick, round by round, in a long, in-depth breakdown that plays out like an unfolding sports drama, where each round could either reshape the team's future or plunge it deeper into uncertainty as Dallas fights to stay competitive in an evolving NFL landscape. As we get into round 1, the tension around the franchise feels heavier than ever. The Cowboys have been questioned for years about their postseason shortcomings, about the inconsistency in big games, and about whether the current core can actually compete at the highest level. Now, entering 2026, Dallas uses its first-round pick on a player that instantly electrifies the fan base. A dominant edge rusher whose presence is expected to take pressure off the defensive line and transform the Cowboys' pass rushing identity. This is the type of pick that immediately signals a new mindset. Analysts begin to speculate about the front office taking a more aggressive approach, fans celebrate on social media, and suddenly the conversation in Dallas shifts from frustration to excitement. This pass rusher, known for his explosive first step and relentless motor, becomes the centerpiece of the defensive rebuild and someone the Cowboys believe can complement their current star talent in a way that finally balances their defensive unit. As the second round unfolds, the Cowboys turn their attention to a position that has haunted them repeatedly in recent seasons: the offensive line. Injuries, inconsistency, and depth issues have all contributed to Dallas struggling in critical moments. And now they use their second-round pick on a physically imposing interior lineman known for his raw power and technical upside. This selection sends the message that protecting the quarterback and rebuilding the run game are top priorities heading into the next phase of the team's evolution. Scouts have praised this lineman for months, calling him a mauler with the kind of flexibility and versatility that Dallas desperately needs. As soon as the pick is announced, discussions erupt about how he could step in early, compete for a starting job, and bring a much-needed edge to the offensive front. Fans who have been begging for trench help finally feel like the team is addressing long-standing weaknesses. When round 3 arrives, the Cowboys make another strategic move that has the league talking. This time, they select a dynamic wide receiver whose blend of size, route-running precision, and yards after catch ability could instantly elevate the offense. With the Cowboys needing a more balanced and unpredictable passing attack, this pick becomes one of the most talked about moves of the entire day. The receiver quickly becomes labeled as the potential breakout star of the 2026 class, someone who could eventually line up opposite the Cowboys' current top playmakers and create matchup nightmares for opposing defenses. It's the kind of prospect who not only stretches the field but also brings an energy and swagger that fits perfectly with the Cowboys' offensive philosophy. The excitement builds as analysts imagine how this young receiver might thrive in Dallas' high-tempo, explosive scheme. Moving into round 4, Dallas focuses on bolstering the defensive backfield, a segment of the roster that has been inconsistent and prone to breakdowns in key games. With this pick, they target a long, physical cornerback with exceptional instincts, a player who thrives in press coverage and has shown flashes of becoming a true shutdown defender. The Cowboys' secondary has needed depth and developmental upside for years, and this selection brings exactly that. Coaches see him as someone who can compete on special teams immediately while also pushing to earn snaps and rotational packages. Fans praise the pick as smart, disciplined, and necessary, especially after watching the defense give up big plays at costly moments throughout the previous season. As the draft continues, Dallas' commitment to rebuilding on both sides of the ball becomes increasingly clear. As we enter round 5, the Cowboys decide to bring in another offensive weapon, this time selecting a tight end with tremendous athletic upside and red zone potential. The Cowboys have long relied on the tight end position to bring balance and flexibility to the playbook, and this young prospect offers a blend of size, speed, and receiving ability that could make him a dangerous contributor in the years ahead. Scouts rave about his ability to stretch the field vertically and create mismatches against linebackers, something the Cowboys have lacked in certain offensive sets. This pick begins generating excitement not just for what he could bring in the short term, but how he may eventually become a featured part of the offense as he develops under Dallas' coaching staff. As the rounds wind down, the Cowboys continue finding talent that fits both immediate needs and long-term goals. In round 6, the Cowboys finally address a position that often gets overlooked but can dramatically influence the outcome of games: running back depth. They select an underrated but highly productive college back known for his vision, patience, and toughness. This is the kind of player who doesn't make headlines but becomes a fan favorite once the season begins. Coaches love his work ethic and ability to contribute on special teams, and analysts point out how Dallas has struggled to find reliable depth behind its main starter. This pick gives the Cowboys an insurance policy and a potential rotational piece who can keep drives alive, convert short yardage plays, and wear down defenses late in games. It's a classic late-round pick that feels like a smart investment rather than a gamble. Finally, in round 7, Dallas uses its last pick on a developmental linebacker prospect known for his motor and special teams value. This player may not be an immediate starter, but he embodies the kind of blue-collar mentality the Cowboys want more of on the roster. With the team needing more physicality and hustle, especially on special teams, this becomes a strategic depth pick that fills a quiet but crucial need. Coaches already see him as someone who could carve out a role, while fans appreciate the dedication to rebuilding every corner of the roster, not just the flashy positions. This final pick wraps up a 7-round draft class that feels balanced, thoughtful, and full of potential future contributors. As the dust settles on the 2026 Cowboys mock draft, fans and analysts alike begin piecing together what this draft class means for the future of the franchise. Dallas has addressed pass rush concerns, strengthened the offensive line, added explosiveness to the receiving core, reinforced the secondary, found new red zone help, added insurance at running back, and injected energy into the special teams unit. This is not just a draft, it's a complete restructuring of the Cowboys' long-term strategy. The conversation shifts from disappointment to hope, as supporters imagine how this group could help lead the Cowboys back to the top of the NFC. With every pick crafted to fill a need and bring competitiveness to the roster, this mock draft offers a vision of a stronger, smarter, more balanced Dallas team ready to face the challenges of the seasons ahead. And with that, Cowboys Nation, we wrap up our full breakdown of this 7-round 2026 mock draft. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more updates, analysis, and predictions on everything happening inside the world of the Dallas Cowboys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned because we've got a lot more big stories coming your way.